Hello everybody, Xanathar here, and today I am doing a review of episode 10 of Ultraman Z, so let's get into it. Let's talk about the characters. Let's talk about Haruki! Haruki is pretty good in this episode. Orange wrestled Yoko and lose, and then he chased Aim and Barossa, trying to stop Aim and Barossa to get King Joe back. And then he eventually transforms to Ultraman Z and defeats Aim and Barossa, and then he finds out Aim and Barossa has many siblings, and they are mad. But honestly, it kinda looked like they're having a party.
Oh yeah, party time! That guy was an ass.
Now let's talk about Yoko. What I said, she arm wrestles Haruki and wins, and she gets kicked over by Aaron Barossa, and it's very creepy. She survives, and eventually gets Ultraman Z the new Ultra medals they found from Aaron Barossa. So she is really good in this episode. I really enjoyed her. Now let's talk about Yuka. Yuka is really good in this episode. Very excited about King Joe. She almost gets killed by Aaron Barossa, but luckily Juddler comes in and saves her. So very nice. And now she sees Juddler as very dreamy, and now she wants to dissect him. I think that is absolutely hilarious, and I love that. Now let's talk about Juddler. Juddler is awesome in this episode. I love how he comes in and saves Yuka and everything. And his reaction hearing Yuka finding him dreamy and wants to dissect him is very, very funny. I love that scene so very much. Also, I like the fact he's taking care of this little tree. I think it's just very funny. Talk about Bako. Bako is excellent in this episode. I like the fact how he is not really agreeing about using King Joe's technology because he thinks it's too advanced and thinks people are too greedy right now and it's not time yet. I like that a lot. And he even saves the day in this episode by sacrificing his lunch. His poor lunch. All the characters in this episode are really fantastic. I really love all the characters in this episode. Now let's talk about the dubbing. Kent Williams is shining as Bako in this episode. He is doing such a good job. I really like Bako's voice. In this dub, he's just doing such a great job. I really liked it. Also, again, Midlauer is just killing as Juddler. I really hope he stays as Juddler's main voice actor for the English dubs because, like, he is just perfect. Even Barossa, when he's trolling people, is, well, pretty good. I really liked how the voice sounds creepy. Also, it sounds like somebody being controlled. I really like that. Everybody else in the dub, Zeno Robinson, Matt Shipman, Macy Ann Johnson, Madeline Rodat, are all killing it in this dub. I'm still amazed by this dub. I never thought we would get this much of a good Ultraman dub. Now let's talk about the effects. Aaron Barossa is a very cool looking alien. I dig his whole pirate aesthetic, his design, how he has stories and that's how he can hypnotize people. I think that's really cool. I like the gold and the purple. It looks very nice. I think it's really cool the fact he has so many swords or past weapons from other aliens. I think that's really cool. I also really love the fight scene in this episode. It's such a funny but awesome fight scene. I really dig it. And Ultraman Z even gets a laser sword by using the metals of Ultra Father, Ultraman Jet, and Ultraman Zolfi. I'm a huge fan how it looks. I love the fact how it comes out the Z-Wiser, and I'm just a huge fan of laser swords. The effects in this episode is really good. Now let's go on to my criticisms. Now, this is just a nitpick, but would he use didn't Ultra metals to make a laser sword? Because it don't really make sense for these ones. Yes, we have seen Ultra Father use the sword before, and Ultraman Jet has the bracelet, but Sulfi, I don't remember using a sword. I would have used Ultraman Mebius, Ultraman Hekati, and Ultraman Algul because they all use laser swords. And I do get why they use those Ultramans because now Zet has all the Ultra Brothers, but that's really it with my criticisms for this episode. Now let's move on to what did I like about this episode. Daddy Bako was awesome in this episode. One thing I really liked about this episode. I like how he saved the day. Juddler was awesome in this episode. I love how he saved Yuka. Now Yuka finds him dreamy. That is so funny, especially how this episode ends with his reaction. It's just such a funny ending. And I like Haruki's nickname for him, Ainoin Spitey. That's just very funny. And another thing I really liked it was Ainoin Barossa. Just a fight scene with him is so funny and such a good fight scene. Especially how he gets big by using in a Dada way. One thing I really like about this episode is them talking about human greed and are they really ready for this technology. I really like that. I think that's very interesting. Something I realized in the background, they have a green L-King. At least I'm pretty sure that is L-King. What is my final thoughts for episode 10 of Ultraman Z? This episode is just another good episode of Ultraman Z. I love how this episode is so funny, so fun to watch, creepy at some moments, and just has really good character moments. Well, that is it for this review. Thank you so much for watching. Tell me down below what you think of the episode, and also, do you like alien Barossa? Do you think they're a cool alien species? Tell me down below. If you're new, subscribe. If you like this video, drop a like for this video. Xanathar is out.